Bonk coin has been ripping hard over the last 7 days here on CoinMarketCap. We can see it's gone pretty bonkers. But literally, guys, it's done a 20x over here. We can see from when it launched, there were 6 zeros on the price, and it's gone down to 5. So just over the last few days, from 31st of December, this thing has already done like a 40x. So that's pretty incredible. It's the world's first Solana-based meme coin, and I mean, you gotta give it a thumbs up in terms of its performance. It has done really well, but you're probably feeling a bit like me right now. Maybe it's a bit too late to get in, because when you start seeing things do a 20x, 30x, 40x in a week, you've got to start thinking about the cooldown process, the correction, and maybe we are due a slight retracement here. So here is the Bonk website. As we can see, why Bonk? Bonk is the first Solana dog coin for the people by the people, with 50% of the total supply airdrop to the Solana community. So that's quite interesting indeed. Fairly basic website, to be honest. When we actually look at the website, we get a breakdown of the tokenomics and a very simple explanation of what the coin is all about. When we look at Twitter, basically we can see it's heavily trending at the moment. Bonk, 555 tweets recently, trending all over the place. Everyone is talking about a bit of Bonk coin. They all want a piece of the pie, and as always, people are FOMOing in to these particular projects because of the greed that is attached. Everyone wants to be making money during the crypto winter. As a Solana based coin, we can see it's got a crazy amount of total supply, hence the amount of zeros we're seeing. I'm not entirely sure if this is a deflationary token, but it does have 5 decimals. So in my opinion, I don't like coins with this much supply. I like to kind of focus on the coins of between 100 million and maybe 10 billion coins. But on this particular occasion, there's a lot of coins in the ecosystem. They've recently released, by the looks of it, a new white paper, or the Bonk paper, shall we call it. You can see the core thesis. For too long, Solana has been the victim of predatory VC tokens that prey on the wider Solana community. Bonk was created to flip this script and bring power back to those that made this network great for the people. And here is Bonk. It's all about reviving and bringing Solana back to life. And over the last 7 days, even Solana has done quite well. So there's a lot to check out on this particular ecosystem. So have a look at the white paper yourself. I don't want to read through all of it and bore you guys, but it's worth looking at. You should always do your own research as well. Integration section. This looks like they've added a few new different platforms here as well. So this list is expanding. They are continuing to grow and thrive. And the other interesting thing was the Bonk USD perpetual contract that we got here, the future side of things. So we can see here on Gate.io exchange, it was a massive partnership, and at the moment you can see the sort of swings. It launched on Gate, did 114% increase, then it corrected 34%, as we can see. Then it did another pump. Following this pump, it came up to around 0.000005 and then retraced 31%, and it's actually just broken a key level of support right here, as we can see, at the 0.000036 level. So now we've got a retest of this as a resistance, and unfortunately it has been rejected, so we might be in a short-term downtrend at the moment. I'm going to try and move into a smaller time frame. As we can see, we are now losing price structure. We're starting to roll over, as we see we're printing lower highs on the price charts right now. So it's hard to say exactly what is going to happen for Bonk. A key area of support I'm looking at right now, as we can see, is basically right where we just touched down on. If I can bring up a quick trend line, if I can I get a trend line? I don't know. Bear with me, guys, bear with me. Drawing tools. Yes, so what I'm looking at is this key area of support right here, where we did touch down on, which is, it's important, isn't it? We're seeing volume at this particular level on this 5-minute time frame. 0.000035 is obviously a key area of interest for buyers at the moment. This is a very integral level of support that we do not want to see Bonk coin lose. If we do lose that particular support, there might be negative continuation to the downside as it does continue to roll over there. The next area of support, in my opinion, where you can maybe think about reaccumulating if you really do have a level of FOMO and for whatever reason you want to get into this project, or crypto or meme coin, whatever you want to call it. It's probably around this level here. We've got a lot of consolidation, we've got a lot of swing low, swing high action. So between sort of the 3.2 and the 3.14 level looks kind of realistic, in my opinion, for maybe accumulating some more Bonk coin. But for now, we're getting the rollover. We've written in some nice horizontal support there, and it could, it could alternatively actually just be a really nice descending triangle. So, there's a lot of resistance along this diagonal. as we can see, lots of touches along this diagonal, and it does allow us to speculate that the path, have I got a path button here? No, doesn't really matter, I'll just use a brush, that it could be like this. So we could touch on this resistance and then break back up, but we could still roll over, lose support, and then see negative continuation to the downside. So it's all speculation at this point. Looking at the volume on this particular time frame, it's look okay, but on the 30 minutes we are seeing the volume now drop off from that euphoric top over here. Looking at the 1 hour time frame, again, we're seeing the volume start to drop off. So I do expect to see Bonk coin actually correct. And in the worst case scenario, if we look at our Fibonacci retracement, which is, gosh, it's been a while. Sorry guys, I'm so rusty. What is going on? Where is my fib? I can't see a fib. Maybe it's just gate out. I don't know, guys. Well, we'd be looking at typically a 70% correction, majorly, and that could bring you back down, over the next few days. You might think I'm a bit of a bear for this, but to the 0.000015 level, it wouldn't be instant. It would be something that happens slowly. We might get another swing high into a swing low to a swing high. It will happen gradually over time, but it could be very possible that maybe in the next 2 weeks or so, Bonk is actually back at this price level. If it did happen as we fall out of this, what looks like a broadening ascending wedge, or something like that, which is typically also bearish. Alternatively, we do just come down to this buy zone that I just put through on the rectangle, and then Bonk just goes bonkers again. So yeah, speculation is always fun because we don't know what's truly going to happen. It's either going to go up or down. I think right now a pullback is needed, a bit of a correction to get some more healthy accumulation and to really sort of find the fair value of this coin right now. Hello guys, if you're new to the channel, do slap that subscribe button. Find yourself in my Discord down below, and if you feel like you missed out on the Bonk, pump, there's always Dash to Trade pre-sale, which I'm heavily invested in. A link is down below for you, as well as 4 other pre-sales, definitely worth looking at. This is going to launch on 4 centralized exchanges on the 11th of January. So you can imagine potentially a massive 10x opportunity. Maybe it just pumps a little bit. Maybe it only does 50%. Who knows? Not financial advice, of course. Never risk more than you can afford to lose, but certainly worth looking at. Anyways, bye for now, guys. See you soon and take care.